He's a bit green, still learning about it. And he was dancing and prancing in the first 20 metres. David Smith's got him back, but he's into a pace now and looks to be okay. So the Gypsy King's been well supported here. He's our clear-cut favourite. Got into as low as 240 from the 370 mark. He's still a bit green. He's back about 8 or 10 metres there. He should be okay to fill his posse. We're set to go. Ready now. Race 6 at Globe. Away and racing. And showing the most speed was Kind of a Big Deal. She's going to go across and find the front. But now, oh, gee, a lot of tight squeezing behind those. The Gypsy King wanted to push through underneath Clarke running to that first turn. And basically he was able to get through, but gets onto its back. But in the meantime, ROCKYBOMBA's worked to the lead and got across. Kind of a Big Deal again this week. WHODAT, BOODAT, 3 back the inside. I Run for Mum. It was a bit keen and wanting to lay down on top of the Gypsy King. Smith's not going to sit behind it. He's going to go forward and try and use its speed and try and burn this leader off and get outside the leader. So driven a bit differently this week, the Gypsy King. Now then behind those was Little Dottie, lead time 12.4. Following those through on the inside was ROCKNROLL, TALLARA, and at the tail end of the field was TRAPPERTWO. In the meantime, first quarter covered in 31.1, and ROCKYBOMBA leads the way. The Gypsy King outside the leader, and he's out there challenging on the outside and using its energy a fair way from home too. On the inside was Kind of a Big Deal. I Run for Mum's not keeping up in the 1-1. WHODAT, BOODAT travels okay on the inside, but she can't get a clear run. Little Dottie's being worked on. Gypsy King goes green around the bend there, so he's a bit all over the place, the Gypsy King. ROCKNROLL, TALLARA goes okay, but held up, and TRAPPERTWO at the tail end of the field. Down the back they go towards the 600, 30.5 the second section, 61.6. ROCKYBOMBA in front. The Gypsy King's been used up. Outside the leader, has he got anything left for the finish? That's the big question mark. Smith's working on it, in a bit of trouble. Held up on the inside was Kind of a Big Deal. WHODAT, BOODAT couldn't keep up. Then in turn behind those, trying to make ground around the outside was Little Dottie. In front, ROCKYBOMBA holding on. The Gypsy King's been under pressure a long way from home. On the inside, Kind of a Big Deal. She's got something to offer. Running on is Little Dottie. Favourite in trouble here. I think they've done their dough because ROCKYBOMBA's got clear. Kind of a Big Deal. The Gypsy King gone. Driven differently. Couldn't cope with it. Down the outside, TRAPPERTWO's running on. In front, getting tired. ROCKYBOMBA, Kind of a Big Deal. And TRAPPERTWO, ROCKYBOMBA holds on to beat TRAPPERTWO, and Kind of a Big Deal. Behind those, ROCKNROLL, TALLARA. Then we had Little Dottie, driven aggressive. The Gypsy King couldn't cope with it, got tired. Behind those, getting tired also was WHODAT, BOODAT, and I Run for Mum just in front of it.